Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be very, very interesting. We'll see how this goes. Today I'm checking out the honest trailer for Star Wars The Last Jedi, the most controversial film of all fucking time apparently. Let me get this out of the way first. Let me say this up front. I really enjoyed this film. That's my honest opinion. I really enjoyed this film. If you didn't like this film, if you didn't enjoy this film, that's okay. I'm not going to sit here and attack you saying, you're wrong, this is a good movie, blah, 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 blah. If you didn't like the movie, that's okay. That is perfectly fine. It's your opinion, I have my opinion, and you have your opinion. And that's that, okay? That is that. If you're planning on coming on this video and commenting saying, I'm wrong, my opinion is wrong, this movie is terrible, blah, 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 you're wasting your time because this is my opinion. You can't say I'm wrong because it's my opinion. And I'm not going to sit here saying you're wrong because you don't like it. It's fine. It is completely fine. Okay, I had to say that because still today, and will continue probably for fucking ever, there are people that just constantly shit on this movie. And that's fine. If you don't like the movie, that's okay. But it's an opinion. Move on. There's other things to talk about. I'm just saying. Anyways, so I'm pretty interested in this. When this popped up, I'm like, okay, I definitely have to check this out. I haven't reacted to an honest trailer in quite a bit, but I had to see. I had to see what they got to say. Because my guess is they're going to cover a lot of this stuff that's been going on with this movie and the controversies and all that. So without further ado, let's get into it now. The honest trailer for Star Wars The Last Jedi. Let's see what they talk about, guys. Alright, let's go. Volumes are too loud.
In a polarized world, the next installment of the franchise, all about balance and non-attachment, will be worshipped, hated, and obsessed over until it's not even fun to talk about anymore. This is not going to go the way you think. Nah, we know Star Wars fans by now. Star Wars, The Last Jedi. Forget the love letter to the originals that was The Force Awakens, because Episode 8 subverts everything you've come to expect, making it the worst one ever. Aw, who invited the original honest trailer voice back? Are you really gonna do the old ones are better / new ones are better thing we did with The Force Awakens?
The only way to talk about Star Wars now is in absolutes, so yes.
Kinda Sithy of you, but fine. Making Last Jedi a refreshing update to a predictable formula
that spits in the face of everything you once loved.
Whiner, traitor. Meet the new class of heroes coming into their own. Like Rey, who after being called by Luke's lightsaber, is called by the Jedi text, called by a big wet hole, and called by her greatest frenemy.
Frenemy.
Yet
Breathing.
Still gets zero answers to any of her questions.
I thought I'd find answers.
That's okay.
I was wrong.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Who grows from a hotshot sexy pilot
to a treasonous failure with more blood on his hands than the Empire.
First Order,
Same difference.
And Finn, who went from a deserter running away from the war
to a deserter running away from the war.
With the help of newcomer Rose, he'll learn to put the greater good above himself.
Thanks to a pointless side quest to Casino Royale.
Casino Royale.
Here they spend 15 minutes connecting action to a larger theme.
You know.
The larger theme being, is it possible to miss pod racing? I didn't think so.
Wow.
Here we are.
Don't forget about the butthurt fanboys who are just mad the movie isn't closer to the one they wrote in their heads.
Hey.
Because there's still all the old favorites like Leia, a battle-hardened general trying to keep the spark of hope.
Here comes the floating.
She's in a coma.
Chewbacca.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It's nothing to do.
And Luke Skywalker,
who after sad old Han and sad old Leia really drives home how your heroes are all sad and old now.
He's turned his back on the franchise after watching the prequels.
His failure.
And not even reruns of A New Hope can change his mind.
It was a cheap move. Because what Star Wars fans really needed was to see their idol throw his
He should have just dropped it instead of throwing it.
Was some kind of joke. And Star Wars is not a joke to me.
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about.
Ryan Johnson ruined my childhood like he ruined the laws of space battle.
There are no laws to space battle.
That was a cool moment. And the slapping too.
Isn't the only Skywalker who has issues with the franchise. Kylo Ren is back, and he's demanding a full reboot.
For the first time.
Full reboot.
When he doesn't look like he's about to cry, which is always.
He's conflicted. This is true though. Lots of almost crying.
He ditches the Vader fanboy act, the Mighty Duck mask, and is sure.
Oh God, this. The meme never ends.
Hey, you distracted me on purpose.
Too late. Moving on. Get ready for truly unexpected answers to the puzzles of Episode 7.
That can only be answered by asking, what are the most disappointing answers to the puzzles of Episode 7?
Like who are Rey's parents?
Nobody.
Who
Well,
is
we don't
Snow?
know.
Some dead guy.
Some dead guy.
How did Maz Kanata get Luke's lightsaber?
It doesn't matter, and you're stupid for asking.
That
Well,
after all
they
the
probably
hours
could
of
still explain it at
speculation and
9.
analysis
Just
was
saying.
genuinely exhilarating. Whoa. How do we keep from a certain point of viewing each other?
Yeah, we're both pretty big Star Wars nerds, huh?
So gear up for the most divisive Star Wars film ever made.
Where Ryan Johnson
Basically.
either doesn't understand the lore,
Or he made the first Star Wars movie that lives up to the values it preaches, instead of endorsing royal bloodlines and reckless aggression.
okay, enough division. Let's say our favorite things about it on the count of 3.
Here we
1,
go.
2, 3. Rey and Kylo team up to fight the Victorian Guard.
Yeah.
But Yoda hitting Luke with a stick.
Yeah.
Porgs. Wait, really?
Porgs.
I'll own it.
They're
Okay,
cute.
Now, least favorite.
Holdo not telling anyone her plan.
I get Naoki Poe down.
Yeah,
the
she
face,
should've
but
said
come
something.
On. They're taking shuttles to a fort. Why make everyone think they're gonna die?
I can't argue with that, though I'm sure people will.
Should we do this again for Solo?
Nah.
I'm not gonna see that crap.
Yeah, you
Starring
will.
Half the Star Wars fan base.
Salt.
Luke T. Milker.
Yeah, not good.
Carrie Poppins.
Oh, of course. Of course they made it. They had to say
I've been
something.
kissed by a rose on the
I don't understand that.
Why so serious?
Snope.
Give me the Karking Keys, your Karking nerf herder.
Short round.
Pew.
Pew. Yeah, she did say pew.
Hugs to be you.
And
Oh, yeah.
redemption for Star Wars Kid.
Oh. Wow.
Star Wars, the last one you'll pay to see.
Until the next one comes out.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Exactly.
Time for my fandom to end.
Did you hear JJ finish the script for episode 9?
My fandom is back. Temporarily.
Want more Star Wars stuff?
Yeah.
Click the box on the left as we dive deeper into our serious questions for The Last Jedi. Or click the box on the right to watch us make FN218 play with puppies. What the cause? Broccoli, my mortal enemy. The inner
I get
machinations
it
of
that
my mind
he's
are
saying these in his
enigma.
voice, but
The first Jedi Temple
Not
was
a
in
fan.
Staplehurst, Nebraska.
some of it's so random. Okay, so they covered basically everything in this fucking thing. Of course, the Carrie Poppins. I've already went over that a million times, but I'm just my opinion. She wasn't flying. The Force pulled her. Yeah, whatever. They did, regardless of me, like I really enjoyed the film. I will laugh at it because I will laugh at these jokes because they are good jokes. I like the joke about half the Star Wars fan base and the guy who licks it. Salt. I do want to say this, and this is not to the people who legitimately have problems with The Last Jedi, because that's fine. But I got annoyed at the fact that there were people that all they were saying when they were responding to Star Wars tweets, when Star Wars was sent out a tweet about, get Last Jedi tickets, it's out now, blah, blah, blah. I got annoyed at the people that were just commenting saying, it wasn't what I wanted this, and you didn't give it to me, so it sucks. And, we all get to that point at certain times in life. We all get to the point where we're expecting one thing and we get something else, and so we say, well, it wasn't what I wanted, so I don't like it. But I feel like when there was just people, that's all they were saying, they weren't giving legitimate reasons. There's a difference between giving a legitimate reason why you don't like something versus it wasn't what I wanted, this is what I wanted because this is what I was saying in my head. I wanted Rey's parents to be this, I wanted Snoke to be this, and you didn't give it to me, so fuck you, movie sucks. There's a huge difference. For me, I was one of the people as well that was like, okay, you built up Rey and who is Rey, so I had theories, and I kept theorizing who Rey was, and I kept theorizing who Snoke was. But going into The Last Jedi, I said, okay, those are my theories. I'm going to keep them at the door, as the kids say, and I'm just going to watch the movie and see what happens. And I was given something I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting Luke to be this, curmudgeon-y and being this, so dark and, pulled away from the Force. I wasn't expecting all this. I wasn't expecting to go that direction. I wasn't expecting Snoke to die. I wasn't expecting, you know, Carrie to use the Force in a way that we've never really seen before. Then again, Luke did the same thing, but they kind of covered the whole idea of creating an apparition of yourself in an old Star Wars book that Rian Johnson proved through a bunch of tweets showing this is where he got the idea of Luke projecting himself onto the planet to, you know, have one final thing with Carrie Fisher, Leia, the same thing. And then fighting Kylo in a sense. So, you know, it's all down to opinion. I sat there and I got something I wasn't expecting, and I really enjoyed the film. I'm gonna get it on Blu-ray. I'm gonna be checking out all the extra features and all that kind of stuff. I've been hearing great things about the extra features and some of the deleted scenes. But I really enjoyed this honest trailer because they covered everything, but they also were able to have fun with it. They weren't just so, this fucking movie sucks, blah, 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 and I didn't expect that. But it was cool to hear the more positive and the negative side as well, because regardless of how I feel about the film, there's still some things I don't like about this film. The whole, Canto Bright, is that what the place is called? Canto Bright, whatever. The whole side thing with Rose and Finn, I didn't personally like that. I felt Rose was a character who could have been a lot better, but that's just me. But I still overall enjoyed this film. Would I have liked something different? Yeah. But I'm not going to sit here and say, well, that wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, so it sucks. But if I didn't like the film, I would give legitimate reasons. I didn't like the fact that Snoke died, blah, blah, blah. But I was fine with Snoke dying, because the way I see it is this. Kylo Ren is the main villain of the trilogy, not Snoke. Snoke is a red herring. Snoke really didn't matter. Now, they've said that Snoke could possibly have his backstory revealed in a book, or maybe who knows, maybe he's not actually dead. We don't know. There's so many questions, and I feel like that some of the people who have complaints about 8, it could be answered in 9, or it could be shown differently in 9 to where maybe it does help you go, okay, well, I didn't like this before in 8, but now I like this in 9. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But for me, I enjoyed this honest trailer for Star Wars The Last Jedi. I feel like they covered a lot of the things they should have covered, because there's a lot of things that need to be covered with this movie. I overall still enjoy Star Wars The Last Jedi. Gonna get it on Blu-ray. And yeah, so I'm curious to know what you guys thought about Star Wars The Last Jedi. And, you know, whatever thought you have, whether it's positive, whether you liked it, or negative, you didn't like it, whatever, I don't care. It's not going to bother me. As long as you give legitimate reasons and you actually explain why you don't like something, or you just say, this is why I don't like the movie because of this, this, and this, then at least you're giving them legitimate reasons, because if you just say it's not what I wanted, then that's not a legit argument. That's what I personally think. Anyways, I'm done rambling. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about this honest trailer and the film itself if you want to. Talk to you guys later.